I had hyperemesis for 9 months. Every single day I was sick.
For the whole 9 months?
For the whole 9 months. It was extreme.
Were you bedbound?
I was almost bedbound. I was in and out of hospital and was so sick. And I was really scared about giving birth to Josh because I didn't feel connected. I was induced. Mm-hmm. And I was in a I felt very safe place. Gary was by my side. And it was just, for me, it was not a happy experience. It wasn't traumatic. It wasn't painful. I was so scared of that child being put in my arms. And when I eventually gave birth, Josh was put into my arms, I felt nothing. And all I wanted to do was to push him away.
Yeah.
It makes me feel so sad. And that night, when Gary had gone home, Josh was very safely in the nursery. I worked out that I was going to divorce my husband, have Josh adopted, and I was going to go and live on a desert island somewhere and make candles or, I don't know what was going through my mind. I really don't. And the next morning I get up and I thought, right, I've got a plan. I'm going to let Gary know that I'm not coming back. And, honestly. And this amazing nurse walked in and she said, oh, okay, we'd like some breakfast and to see your baby. And I said, I'd love a cup of tea, but I don't want to see the baby. And she went, oh, okay. And she walked off, came back, and she wheeled him in this sort of goldfish bowl little cot. And I looked at him and I promise you, I felt my body fill with love from the soles of my feet. And I could smell him. It was the most amazing smell. And her phone went and I went, no, I don't want the baby. And she said, I'll be back in 2 seconds. Well, what a smart, brilliant, wonderful woman. And as I looked in the door, there was my husband and she was standing and watching. And I touched her and picked him up. And from that minute, I loved my son. And to this day, I still feel it. Like a love that will... It was as though I became two people with the capacity to love in a second.